Hello! Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Story Reckless. My voice cracked like a teenage boy. I am Nathan. I am your DM. I use he, him pronouns. And we'll pass it off to our players.
I'm Claire. My pronouns are they, them. I was like, what information am I supposed to be giving here? My pronouns are they, them. I am one of the players playing Quidam.
And my name is Olive. I use they and she pronouns. And I am playing Lovelace and her barbarian.
Yeah.
As always.
Yeah. All right. Well, with that, let us jump back into the story here. As last time, Quidam and Lovelace trying to seek out the mystery of these books turning into King Watsums so that they can find the original copy of a book that will hopefully give them the information they need to find this entity that is currently killing folks in their home, their community. They tracked down the vendor that seemed to have sold the original copy of this book, Amberdune Books in the wide in the upper city of Baldur's Gate, and did a bit of some investigation. Quidam used some detect magic and discovered that one of the books there was radiating strong illusion magic, most likely another one of these King Watsums, as well as the two individuals who are running the stall seem to be radiating some type of magic coming off of them. At first, Quidam suspected trying to pick up on it, thought it was illusion magic, but me being a person that makes mistakes, I was actually wrong. It wasn't illusion magic. But Quidam also being new to the spell.
Relatively new spellcaster.
It definitely had hints of illusion magic. But the more you thought on it, you realized it was more closely linked to transmutation. But there was something odd about the magic coming off of them, which is probably why it messed you up. Well, with this information, the two of you recruited the help of Box of Screws to get one of her minions, Quidam, the halfling rogue, who helped you track down where these individuals live. And with this information in hand, Quidam and Lovelace reconvened back at the entrance of the Cracked Spine late in the evening, deciding what their next plan of action would be. And I believe we left off with you both discussing doing a stakeout tomorrow while everyone's at work and maybe infiltrating their home. But with that, let's pick up right there. You're both there in front of the Cracked Spine. Lovelace, you can see, Lovelace, you can see Quidam waiting there out in front of the Cracked Spine. And Quidam, you hear the clopping of hooves and look over and see Lovelace, the centaur, clapping up next to you, waiting there with Quidam.
I think I would at the very least be inside.
Okay, then sure,
Just because I assume the bookstore's closed at this point?
Yeah. Disa would have closed it at this point, but she's still in there with you, just sipping on some coffee, reading a book.
All right. Yeah, I believe I said I was smoking last time, so I'm maybe perched on the counter and...
Yeah. Well, Lovelace, you approach, and you can see through the window the light is on, and you can see Disa there behind a pile of books, and Quidam on the other side. Want to head in? Or?
Yeah, so I think Lovelace walks up, opens up the door, as usual, and just, I think without saying anything, just like walks up to the counter. It's like, hey, Disa, you got any of that coffee?
Yes, of course. One moment. And she'll go and grab a mug and bring you that very black coffee. And it kind of burns your nose, not because of the heat, but it is just potent and acidic.
Hooey.
And there's definitely a little bit of extra stuff in there. I made it nice just for you.
Disa, if I forget everything else in this life, no matter how far I go, no matter how long I live, I'm gonna remember this coffee. That's for sure.
Oh, I'm so happy to hear that. It's one of my
I'm not.
things.
Maybe.
Oh, I'm
It's a
very
thing.
proud of this coffee. Do you like it? You don't like it?
Oh, Disa, I wouldn't trade it for the world.
Good, good, good. Goes back to
And then I think goes and walks over to Yadam and just like winks, being like, "Hey, Yadam, we got him."
Yeah, yeah. You found him.
Yep. Whole operation, about 7, I believe, in total. A mixture of men and women, humans, and were there non-humans? I'm checking my notes.
all
real quick.
humans.
All humans. Yeah. What's the next step?
So they were out in Blackgate.
Yep. Just some small city, some small little shack out there.
All right. Well, it would probably be rude to go knocking on their door right now, but tomorrow
You
morning.
Pay them a visit tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Cotholm looks up at both of you. Do you need me to aid you any longer with this venture? Box Screw said to help you with this, make sure you get it resolved.
Oh.
If you wanted to come along with tomorrow morning, I'm sure we'd appreciate it.
I don't mind.
All
Yeah,
right. Well,
part of the job.
thank you. Should we hash this out now, or should we wait till the morning? How late is it?
It's probably about 9, so you got about an hour before
Oh.
the gates close.
All right. It's a little earlier than I thought.
Yeah, so you can both discuss what the plan is for tomorrow, what you would like to do, and
Yeah, I think just walking up. Maybe Kadam, you could cast that finding spell that you tried earlier.
Yeah, certainly. Get that active, yeah, as we approach them, and well, I mean, I think we should just ask for what we want first, you know? If that don't work, we can do other things.
How about we come in the front door asking what we want, and Cotholm, maybe you could sneak around the back and see what's what while we have their attention.
yeah, I can do that.
And then if things go loud, we can all convene in the middle. It's not a big place.
All right. Do we have anything that we could barter with? I mean, I have a little bit of coin, but
I'm in favor of just letting them know that we know what the score is and threatening them. Let it be known that they're selling fakes.
yeah. Well, that'll certainly get their attention.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, you guys feel good about this? You ready to head home and get some rest and execute the plan in the morning, or?
Sure.
All right. Yeah. Cotholm, agrees to probably meet you both. Well, sure. We'll say he'll meet you at the Blackgate, at the Black Dragon Gate. And yeah, as both of you head out, Disa waves by, and as you're leaving, Kadam, are you sure you don't want some of the coffee before you leave? Just a quick nip.
That's very kind of you. I will be awake until the crack of dawn if I have any now, Lisa.
Well, that's how you know it's good.
See, that's the beauty of this thing. The coffee wakes you up, but the extra stuff puts you right out.
That's right. That's exactly right. And then in the evening, I mix it a little differently, and it really helps knock you right out in your dreams. Dreams are way more vivid.
Oh, thank you. Maybe another time.
All right. Well, have a good evening. All right. Bye now.
take my leave.
I love Disa.
So yeah, both of you head back to your respective homes, walking through. I gotta get some of this extra stuff. You walk back through Eastway, seeing all of the shops now closed. Plenty of taverns still open, with folks working their way through the streets and heading into the raucous taverns as you approach Basilisk Gate, and then make your way through Stony Eyes, and eventually you see both of your homes there. The lights are out currently at the Fassel stamp. Did I get that right?
Faffle. Faffle. I think it's 3 Fs.
Yeah, it's a no. Faffle stamps. Yeah, lots of Fs. You see the lights are out at the Faffle stamps, and both your homes are ready for you to sleep. So unless you want to do anything else this evening, you both bed down for the night.
Lovelace. Do you mind stepping in for a moment?
Of course. This coffee's gonna keep me up all night.
Well, all right then. And I will open up my door and can get settled around my extremely tall table, which I'll probably just sit on.
Mm-hmm.
The private conversation that I had last night with our mutual acquaintance was concerning. She says that how soundproof is my house?
It's not terribly, I would say. Yeah. But you can, you can stage whisper.
Yes, okay. She said that Nine Fingers Keen knows that the healer's crew is helping the Eastway branch. Of course, the problem with that is the healer's crew don't know they're helping the Eastway branch.
No, Dice, telling them that we're just independent contractors? Of course not.
I mean, I can tell her that, but I don't know that will get back to... I don't know if it'll be believed if it gets higher up.
I mean, I don't know what to do about that. Like, do we just not accept help? Like, people are dying.
Sorry, not accept help from who?
From Box of Screws.
I think that this should be our last... the last favor we do her.
Man, Quidam, I've been saying that for years. This is the last one. Box of Screws has her ways. Getting hooks in ya. I mean, I'm all for it. The guild's hard to shake, Quidam. I know you know that.
I do. I've been trying to only help when I'd be actually helping. But, if word gets out to the general populace that the healer's crew is working with the guild, we're going to be losing people left and right. People just won't trust us anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, I hadn't thought of that.
I can talk to her. She doesn't exactly mind me, but she listens somewhat.
What would you say?
The truth? That I don't think that we can afford to have a reputation like that. And that I won't, and you won't, if you want me to go for you as well, won't be helping her any longer.
Sure. Again, I don't know if it's gonna stick. I mean, like, what's... Man. I mean, We could also maybe like this is a chance to like smooth things over between the crews and the guild. I don't know. I'm tired of all this fighting between them.
Yeah,
Like
it would certainly help if Box of Screws would stop attacking guild members in the street.
our crew members.
Yeah.
Yeah. Quidam, I don't know about all this. It's too late. I've had too much of Disa's coffee. I just want to take care of this ooze, stop
Definitely.
the murders, and then we can deal with whatever comes up after.
I mean, that is how it works. And also, I like planning ahead. I like knowing what's coming.
Well, you think on that then. Why don't you come up with a plan? I'll see you tomorrow.
I just told you my plan. I say she leaves.
Talking to people's not a plan.
Absolutely, it's a plan. It's the go-to plan.
Lovelace, you, on that note, step out of Quidam's home, head into yours, and both
Yep.
of you find a night's rest. Nothing happens in the night. No unusual dreams. Nothing causing you to suddenly bolt awake. And the following morning arrives. No issues.
Did Disa's coffee give me any kind of vivid dreams?
Yeah, but not the kind that that have been plaguing you recently. Just, dreams of I don't even know. Probably dreams of like being in Baldur's Gate, but all the buildings are made of books, and you're trying.
No!
You're trying to
Find the right book.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
Yeah, and you're looking for this one book, and suddenly all the books turn into bright spheres of light, and.
Damn.
But yeah, nothing that hits you that that triggers some of the experiences you've been having recently. So, following morning arrives. You get up, go through your routines, and head back out into the day. Why don't we do just to and you can avoid paying tolls if you want to go around the side of the
I was
city.
thinking that.
Yeah. But why don't we do one d20 roll on your way through town, and we'll see if anything happens.
Can I grab this one?
Yes, you can.
Go for it.
Natural 20.
Oh, okay.
Is that good or bad?
We will
No
find
idea.
out. Let's find out. Okay. Okay, can you roll a d10 for me?
More old women.
10.
Claire, what are you doing?
I'm rolling real well right now.
Oh wow, this is really interesting. Okay. This is very unexpected. Okay. Can the two of you role play for a little bit while I figure this out? Please.
Yeah, sure.
I have had my conversation that I wrote about having with Lovelace already.
How are the neighbors doing? Those little gnomes.
Well, Orla's due any day now. She's very ready to have these twins. We'll see. They seem, well, they're hanging out for the moment.
Have they picked out names yet?
I don't actually know. I've heard a lot of different names from them. That these being what, numbers 7 and 8. But I've been keeping tabs on her. I do. I checked in with her this morning, in fact, and she's doing just fine. How are you feeling after last night's drink?
You know what? It makes me know that I'm alive. That's for sure.
That's a good thing. To be alive, I think. Haven't
Go ahead.
haven't experienced any of the other options, but I like what I have.
Yeah. Yeah. It's real short though.
How long does the
At least-
average centaur live?
I think slightly shorter than humans.
Oh, yeah, that ain't much time.
As you're having this conversation and you start to make your way out of the streets of the of Stony Eyes, starting to work your way along the wall, just on the edge of this cluster of buildings, kind of winding your way through some more narrow streets, trying to get to where the wall is. You get to a less busy part of the area, full of slaughterhouses and butcher shops and things of that nature. And up ahead, you watch as someone steps out in the street. They are you see this person in all black robes with a hood on, and they have a mace down at their side. The head of the mace it comes up into this blackened iron bit that looks like a clenched fist. And they're standing there with it by their side as you're approaching, and they look up, and you see them look to the side and go like this with their hands as two other figures step out from behind you, down to, from like two side streets on either end.
I'll look behind us.
You see more of these figures that are wearing these black robes. Let me find. Sorry, this is like very sudden.
Oh yeah.
It's good though. It's good. It's good.
You don't roll dice if you're not prepared for any outcome.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm prepared, but I'm also not, because it's like there's, I gotta do all these quick thinking. So,
Do I recognize the clenched fist?
make a religion check.
No, I do not.
You do not. What you get?
That's a total of 6.
6. Yeah. Yeah, you don't. Here we go. Sorry, I was like trying to find this like one section so I could give some like descriptions for you. Okay. 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 Just bear with me. Bear with me. I'm trying to get all these things. These two figures that step up behind you, and sorry, it's one big side street. You kind of curved around and started heading to the west, and then they came up from behind you. And as they approach, Quidam, you feel this unsettling tingle that runs up your spine. There's almost as if there's something emanating off of them that's causing your skin to crawl. And you see them approach and place hands on the pommels of daggers. And a fourth figure slowly walks out from behind the one at the end, who is standing there with the mace. And you see that they are holding at their side. You hear the clinking of chains as they slowly pull out this flail that kind of And dangling from it is a black iron bit that is a skull, just floating there. The one in the black robes looks over both of you and slowly looks up, revealing their face from under the hood. And they look over you both. Both of you will continue to feed and be part of the sacrifice to the dead three. You should be honored to be a part of this ritual. And he holds a hand up towards the other two that are behind you that have their hands on the pommels of the daggers. Go ahead, Lovelace.
You have come to the wrong quarter. I think Lovelace just is like visibly like relaxes and like pulls out her spear and just like points it full just straight at this guy and it's like, my friend, you have come to the wrong quarter. We do not take your type in stony eyes. Leave now and know your place.
You do see, go ahead and make an intimidation check for me. This one in front of you is just laughing.
13.
Okay. He's just starts laughing. I love it so much when they fight. Take them and let us.
I will cast Ray of Enfeeblement on him.
Okay, let us roll for initiative here.
All right.
As I pull out.
Cool beans.
This is what you wanted, lovely.
Murder, father! I crave violence. Murder.
I do not have tokens for these guys, so we're just gonna use, some placeholder tokens, which is fine. Just more. Okay, sure. You're gonna see this token, those of you that know the monster manual, and be like, what the fuck? It's not what it looks like. I just need a placeholder. So, I don't have anything else.
No one's here. It's good to know what you come for. I hope we deliver often enough.
We needed a little breakup in the,
I think I rolled our last combat encounter as well.
Yeah, you rolled for the gnolls, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay, I got my little stat cards here. And I need to do... Okay. Sorry, I gotta... It's one of those things where... So yeah, one of the... I have one of the tokens I had to use as a placeholder is an archmage. It's not an archmage, okay?
That's good to know.
I just don't have a token for these people, so I had to use that. Yeah, okay, so let's move you all over to this map here.
God, it's been so long since we were in combat. I'm trying to remember what all of Lovelace's abilities
right?
so far.
Totally.
Okay.
I'm still equipped for investigation, not murder, so we'll see how this goes.
Wait, were you not expecting murder today? Today seems like a murder day. Was it not a murder day?
Claire and Quidam have different expectations.
Hmm.
Okay, I got it. This is the most exciting part, everybody. I'm doing initiative.
I got a 5.
You got a 5. Oh, good, because they're all getting some pretty damn good rolls.
That is
Oh,
unfortunate.
okay, well. All right, so Lovelace got a 5, and Quidam?
18.
Ooh.
Dang.
I am on top of things today.
Oh, that reminds me too. This one, did I? Yeah. That would have been at advantage, but it doesn't matter. Okay.
Man, we're really just trapped, aren't we? This
Yup.
is not a good situation.
It's like they're experienced doing this or something.
Nope. Okay. We'll take the other number. Oops. Come on. Stupid thing. Okay. And go to here. And okay. So, with that, as Quidam, you start to do the somatic components for Ray of Enfeeblement. Unfortunately, the one with the mace next to you is able to react first. And let's do this one. Let's do that one. So, what can this person do?
Why do I bother
Yeah,
talking?
all right.
Should have just raged.
There we go. Cool. This will be okay. So you watch as the one with the flail starts to as you do the somatic components, and you watch as the eyes of the skull suddenly flare forward with this bright light, and they fling the flail towards you, and you hear this kind of well, they whip
okay,
it towards you, and those bright lights, blah blah blah. Points of bright light within the sockets of the skull flare with blue, sickly light, and out of the flail, you see this kind of swirling bluish purple ball of arcane energy, and you hear this whispering sound as it flies towards you, Lovelace, of and let's see what happens. Does a nope, does an 8 hit?
Nay.
Oh, okay. you
Can I like parry them or something? Like I have my spear all
for
already.
flavor, yeah,
I just, like,
absolutely.
flick it.
Yeah, you slam the ball of energy and it just bursts on your spear. You do see the spear where it hit the wood. The wood seems to gray and shrivel a bit. So that is their turn. Next up is Quidam.
Oh, you haven't put us into tactical mode.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I thought
Thanks
I did.
to No One's Hero.
Oh, I haven't? Are you not? Oh, I'm sorry. Ah, there we go. Sorry, stream. I wasn't paying attention. Thank you. Yes, thank you for that. I was getting everything set up. So there you go. They are in this alleyway, just on the edge of the Stony Eyes neighborhood. Quidam, you are up.
I would like to cast Ray of Enfeeblement on this person.
Which person?
This person with
Yes.
the this is the person with the mace.
Yeah,
Yes.
in the black robes with the hood that looked up at you, seemed to be calling out everything. Yeah, go for it. Ray of Enfeeblement. They
I
make
believe that
a
is.
save.
Might be. No, ranged spell attack.
Oh,
That probably will hit. 22.
that definitely hits.
All right. So, from here on out, unless I lose concentration, the target deals only half damage with the weapon attacks that use strength.
Wow. Okay.
At the end of each of its turns, it can make a con save.
Okay.
So,
And okay, yeah. So this does it look like for Quidam? Does it look like a beam of light strikes them?
I think it's gray, like gray edged into a little bit of sickly green.
Yeah. As it splashes against their chest, and you watch them visibly, and you see that mace. They kind of shrug over to the side of it, and you hear it onto the cobblestone below them. Is that it for you, Quidam? And we'll say all the buildings around you are single-story buildings. They're probably about 15 feet high.
All right.
And there are doors and windows if you so choose to jump inside a building.
Yeah.
Which I am ready for.
Oh, that's a dead end.
Here, I can show you.
Oh, whoa, wow.
So,
You're ready.
Just to give an idea of your other options if you really need to. So Quidam, actually, right to your left, you can see that these buildings are in very poor shape. Right to your left, it looks to be some big storage area, and there is kind of a hole in that wall. We'll say it's kind of on the ground. You'd have to crawl to get through it.
That's fantastic.
I'm just gonna, bump in here. Let's see. Yeah.
Okay. So you have to get down on the ground and slide through the mud, pulling yourself up into that room.
That's just fine. Is there anyone in here?
No, there's nobody in there.
All right.
See ya, Quidam.
Bye. I will just kind of crouch there so that I can see out still.
Yeah.
Just that half
Okay.
covered, big orders cover, something. Like
I mean, it
that.
depends on the angle, but yeah, you definitely have cover from anyone outside.
All right. Yeah, I'm quite happy right here, I think.
Okay, that takes us to the one with the mace. It is their turn. So here we go. They're gonna come running up to you, Lovelace. They seem to and they are gonna run straight up to you and wheel their mace up towards you. Slamming it down. Here we go. For a 14 to hit.
Yes, 15.
Okay. So you just bat that mace out of the way once more with your spear, and that takes us to. They can now make their save, right?
That's right.
What was the save?
14.
Wisdom?
Con save.
Con save. Okay. And they can make this at advantage because they have a special thing. Ability checks and saving throws. Okay. Here we go. Oh my god, a 3 and a 4. Okay, so they do not, they are still weakened from this. And that takes us to these two with the daggers that pull them out and come running towards you,
I would
Lovelace.
sure like to have rolled higher than a 2 on my initiative.
Actually, this one, I think this one is going to try to come for Quidam. Yeah, you hear the one that the one with the mace as you bat it out of the way. You hear them go, "Don't let the other one get away!" And this one comes running up to the hole and has to duck down. So Quidam, you suddenly see this individual slide in, seeing you very quick on their feet. They jump up with their dagger drawn into the room. Okay, so... Ooh, this is pretty... Okay, here we go. If this hits you, Lovelace, this has advantage.
Yes, they're flanking.
Yes. Oh my god! Okay, a 12 and a 7. Man, they're rolling like garbage. Okay, and then here we go, Quidam.
That's fine. That's fine.
7! Jesus. Okay.
Nope.
So they are unable to strike either of you as these individuals come through with their daggers slashing at you, and that takes us to Lovelace.
I'm gonna rage.
You can do that.
I'm gonna rage and just like, I guess like, throw my spear kind of like against the wall and just pull out my 2 hand axes, like wheel around, and I think attack this gentleman behind me.
Go for it.
Because we want to go for the rogues. So hand axe plus hand axe 2 rage bonus, and I think I need to like reduce the number of them, so I'm gonna attack recklessly here.
Yes, we are fighting stormtroopers. Wheezies, breezies.
Okay.
You're gonna attack recklessly?
Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
Crit!
Ooh.
So you do 18 damage to the one behind you?
Wow.
So as you...
Well, technically, like...
yeah, you can split it
hold
up.
on. So, yeah, so 12 damage to the... No, 14 damage to the one behind me on the
Okay.
first attack.
Okay. So with that first attack, as you wheel around and glare down at them, there's this faint pulse at your feet as this kind of white energy, and you wheel up, and Quidam, you can't see this, but Lovelace, you swear you see a spectral hand kind of appear, almost overlaid on your own, as you bring the axe down, and you just bam right into the top of this guy's head, and he just immediately goes down. He is out. So you can wheel around with your other critical to hit the one.
I also actually just realized that I rolled too many attacks. So that second critical, I don't actually get 2 attacks with my second critical. Instead, that 17, though, to hit with the offhand one.
And that's on the one behind you? Or sorry, the one with the mace?
Yeah.
A 17 does not hit as you
Oh, dang.
slam into them. Oh, they actually have a shield. Sorry, I forgot. So yeah, we'll say it's a buckler. It's like a small shield. As you go to swing towards them, they just catch it. And they're definitely like buckling under the weight from that energy that they were hit with Quidam,
Dang.
but still deflect it. All right, Lovelace. Is that it for you?
I think, actually, while we're hanging out here with him looking weekend, I'm gonna just run up to the wizard. I'll take an attack of opportunity.
Okay. Go for it. Make your charge towards them.
I don't actually get my charge attack.
I think
because
they-
I've used...
Yeah. I think they get advantage on this because of Reckless.
Oh, yeah, probably.
A 19
That's
to hit.
fine.
There we go. Okay.
19, but it's half damage and then half damage again.
Yes. So this will be 8 points of damage, reduced to 4, reduced to 2. So you only take 2 points of damage as they swing towards you, and it just kind of hits you on the rump, probably accelerating your gallop towards the wizard, who looks at you like. But is that it for you, Lovelace?
Yeah.
Okay, it's back to the wizard, which... Wow, they're gonna try to... Swinging that skull flail are now going to pulling it straight towards you, just making a melee attack. With advantage because of Reckless.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they get a crit. Okay,
Ooh.
so...
Are
This
these
would be-
rolls that you're doing happening somewhere? I don't
Oh
see 'em.
yeah, I can.
not
Let
gonna
me.
roll 20.
I think it's because there we go. I'll make them so that they're visible to you. Okay, so 8 points of bludgeoning damage to you, Lovelace, reduced to 4, as they slam into you with this skull flail. And that will be their turn. That takes us to you, Quidam, as you see this very very young-looking individual before you with the blade out.
I will cast Toll the Dead.
Okay, okay.
So that's a whiz save.
Whiz save. Here we go.
Right. Let's double check that. Sometimes it's
Oops.
charisma and I don't expect it.
A whiz save.
Whiz save, yeah.
A 4. They definitely fail. Go ahead and roll your
Alright.
damage.
That's a whopping 3 damage.
Okay. There's that faint tone, boom, and you watch them That takes us to.
I think I say, is your god happy if you die?
Is that it for you, Quidam?
Yep.
Okay. All right. That takes us back to this guy with the mace, who is going to come up behind you, Lovelace. Going to attack with advantage. It'll be halved and then halved. They even hit. 24 to hit, so that definitely hits. And you suffer from 5 points of bludgeoning damage, which is reduced to 2, which is reduced to 1. So only 1 point of bludgeoning damage. And then they will make their con save at advantage. You can hear them wheezing as they're running up behind you, and and it just kind of bounces off of your hide, not really hurting that bad at all. A 13, that doesn't make it, does it? Okay. They are still enfeebled. Here we go.
Get a better goddamn god.
He just looks at you. You have no idea. Okay, that takes us to...
No, really, no.
This one on you, Quidam, with the dagger. A 16 to hit.
That just hits. Yeah.
Okay. All right. You are going to suffer from piercing damage from this dagger, and you feel that tingling on your spine. And as the dagger pierces into you, you watch as the blood seems to just gout out way more than it should. This is going to be, you were considered vulnerable to this attack. So that is double damage, right?
Yep.
Okay. So that is 5 damage, which is increased to 10.
Alright.
Yeah, so it's not particularly a mortal wound. They just gash across your arm, but you suddenly see the blood just seem to spray out way more than it should, and you feel almost yourself go a bit faint from the hit as an immense amount of blood leaves your body. And they look at you and they lick the blade. Okay.
Wait,
Next.
is this blade poison?
I'll lose
It's not poison.
I'll lose concentration on the Ray of Enfeeblement because I rolled too low.
Thank you for keeping track of that. Okay, so Lovelace, as you are looking back at this individual who's wheezing, you suddenly see them. Okay, Lovelace, you're up.
Reckless attack. Let's do this on the wizard. So advantage, hand axe, 1 on each. 11 to hit.
Just hits.
Yes.
So, yeah.
10 damage on that first swing.
Whew, that is a nasty hit, but they are still up.
21 to hit on the second.
Definitely hits. Roll your damage.
Yeah. So total of 17 overall.
All right, yeah, and without issue, you bring your 2 hand axes down on this individual, just, and with the second hit into the shoulder, you just hear a crunch and a slight wheeze as they, and they slide off your blades. They are dead.
Is your god happy when you die? I say, not realizing that Quidam just had used the same quip inside. And I wheel on this other friend. Oh. How you doing in there, Quidam?
You just hear, ah! All right, this individual is dead. As you wheel around on this other one, Lovelace and Quidam, you are up with this young man in front of you, licking a blade covered in your blood.
You know, I think I'm going to disengage.
Go for
That
it.
seems like the appropriate thing to do here.
Okay, go for it. Where are you going?
There.
Okay. I guess you could squeeze through there. It's
If it's difficult terrain, essentially.
okay. Yeah. So you have to. You have a shield, right?
I do.
We'll say you use your shield to push up against them so they're unable to slice into you. You squeeze through that gap as they look after you, and you run out into the street. And Lovelace, you now see Quidam stumble out, just blood soaking the front of their robes.
They got through my bracelets. I call over her.
You'll get better.
And honestly, I think that's it.
Okay.
I don't have any bonus actions right now.
Okay. The one in front of you just staring at you, Lovelace, standing up straighter.
Oh.
Yep. You will submit. And brings the mace towards you. Is this, you did a reckless attack?
I did indeed.
Okay, oh, well, they got a crit, so it doesn't matter. 9 points of bludgeoning damage on the crit, reduced to 4.
4. You don't know me, do ya?
Yeah, as he
I knew
slams
you
into
weren't
you,
around here.
as he slams the base into you, and you seem to just take it without really flinching that much. He does, you see a moment as he seems to have a moment of realization. He seems to be a bit shaken by that. Okay, that takes us to this one, who you watch as they come sliding out from under the opening that you had to crawl through, Quidam, and they come sprinting towards you. Blade out, and they lunge towards you with the blade, trying to jab it right into your stomach. As they let out a here we go. $23 to hit.
That hits.
Oh my god.
6 damage is 12 damage.
I am down.
Okay, so you, Lovely, see this individual jab it into Quidam's stomach and twist. Quidam's eyes flutter, and they collapse down onto the cobblestones. And this individual pulls the blade out as blood just showers them in blood, and they okay, that takes us
You shouldn't have done that.
Takes us to Lovelace.
I'm gonna charge this friend.
Okay,
And so,
they will take their attack of opportunity
heck yeah.
at advantage.
Not an advantage anymore.
Oh, because it's your turn. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. 11. That misses. So they swing as you push past them. They kind of get shoved into the wall of this building as you charge straight towards this individual.
Yeah, and I think like I grabbed the spear that I put down earlier, and I just like ram it through this person with a spear and hooves attack.
Go for it. I love that you ride up and just scoop the spear up off the ground and right towards them.
And
Get him, Lovelace.
yeah. Yeah, let's go. Oh, there's another crit. 12 damage.
Holy sh! Okay, Lovelace. What does it look like as you skewer this individual that is currently
like,
soaked in Quidam's blood?
He's like licking his what's it? Dagger or whatever, right? I
He
think
was earlier, but yeah, we could say like as the blood's raining, just brings the dagger up and.
I mean, I think it's like one of those scenes where like a character like walks out onto a street and then just like from out of frame, just like out of nowhere, like a car, like
Yes, so we see them.
flattens.
Yeah, we see them like this as the blood is raining around them, just almost in reverie of this moment, and then we just see out of frame Lovelace just. For one split second, they look, and you just hear a "Ah!" as they just get slammed by Lovelace and go flying across the street and just slide across the cobblestone. They are dead.
Cool. And I guess I don't have my second attack.
Nope. So that brings us...
Wait, how much damage would it have done? It would have done an extra 9 damage, so 23 total.
Holy shit. Yeah, Yeah, triple kill. You're right.
God, there's so many crits happening.
I know.
Yeah.
Quidam, make a death save for me.
Oh. That's not a d20. That is a failure.
Okay, one fail. All right, that takes us to this. I'll just say it. This Fist of Bane. I'm gonna see.
Oh, I have Bane.
Oh man, I'm trying to decide if they're gonna. I mean, Lovelace, do you like look hurt, or not really?
I am just above bloodied. I'm
Okay.
about at 2/3 of my hit points.
Okay, I think that they just staggered, being hit into the wall, and they kind of stumble and look at you, look down at all the dead bodies, and they just look towards you.
And like I turn back, and like these kind of like ghosts that have been following me
Ooh.
are just like, I mean, it's Avatar state, right?
Yeah.
Like this entire like, I think, roadway, like all behind me are just like clawing at these like two dead bodies, like pulling them down, and just like the road is packed with these ghosts.
As the spirits start to rise from the street behind you, can you make an intimidation check for me, as this individual is seeing this happen?
With advantage?
Yeah, with advantage.
Yeah. +2.
I'm gonna do a contested wisdom.
17.
They have advantage on this. Oh my god, they rolled a 3 and a 2. Okay.
Lovelace is terrifying.
Yeah.
Like, her eyes are like glowing green, and she just turns in this like graveling voice. She says, "Leave."
Yeah, so this individual is standing there. You watch them, still holding onto their shield and mace, falter. And they run. They just start running down the street away from you, out of sight. And that would take us to Lovelace. What are you gonna do with your turn?
I'm gonna stuff one of those grubs in Quidam's maw.
Okay, make a medicine check with advantage.
Hell yeah.
And mark off that you used. Oh yeah, wait, no, that's right. They were. You had it so that you could just use. They were 3 healers kits, right? Or 3 uses.
Yep.
You don't have to make a check. That's right. So
As
yeah,
an action, you can expend 1 use of the kit to stabilize a creature that has 0 hit points.
Yes. So you shove a grub into Lovelace's mouth and squeeze as it pops, and you start to see Lovelace slowly breathing once
Quidam.
more. Sorry, Quidam, Lovelace, Quidam. Inquiry, irony, valor, Kiri, I don't know, so many names. You watch as Quidam's breathing starts to slow, and they seem to stabilize before you, with the juices of the bug trickling down their throat. Quidam, you start to regain consciousness and see.
That quickly.
Yeah, I don't want to do the whole. You gotta
Okay.
wait an hour or whatever. Roll. What is this like? Roll a d4 or d6 or something.
Something
I
like
mean,
that.
We could take Quidam back to Disa's and give them some of that coffee. Wake them up. Let them know that they're still alive.
Yeah, I mean, Quidam, like you were just coming to consciousness. Like it's very weak consciousness. That very much like blurry vision. Very like fluttering eyes. Hard to focus, but you can interact with Lovelace.
Oh, hey buddy. Not feeling so great, are ya?
No.
How'd that grub taste?
How did it taste?
You can. I mean, you actually feel pretty good. The pain in your stomach is starting to just subside, and you almost feel this like warmth, like where it was coursing with sharp pain. It's now turned into this soothing, warm sensation of these like warm waves emanating from that point. But the taste in your mouth at first is incredibly bitter and kind of sour, but that as well seems to almost dissipate and become a pleasant feeling as you can kind of feel the viscous feeling in your mouth and gums as they sort of become a bit numb and tingly.
It's not the worst thing I've ever had. I take it they're gone.
Yeah. Last one decided that he finally knew what was good for him. Oh, that was close.
It's the third time in like a 10-day.
Yeah, you're not having a great time.
No.
I'm sorry. I'm not. I don't know. I try to fight him off, but I can't be everywhere. I feel like I could just keep letting you down, Quidam. I'm so sorry.
Lovelace, I'm gonna like pull myself up. I'm gonna prop myself against the wall here. Lovelace, you were my bodyguard just for Candlekeep. This is all just nonsense.
That's true, but I don't know. I feel like the business with Candlekeep's not like really over.
No, I suppose it ain't.
Quidam, as you are
sitting up. I wouldn't let anything happen to you. I don't want you to be hurt. You're too good a person.
Oh, well, thank you. I should be in a lot more pain.
And Quidam, as you sit up and look down and then look back up at Lovelace, you just catch as at Lovelace's feet you see these spectral forms, just the shoulders, hands, and heads as they drift down into the cobblestones.
We should talk about that at some point. I say, just kind of like jerking my chin at the ghosts.
You seeing things again, Quidam?
Yep. I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself. Oh.
Okay, go for it.
This is a D8. There we go. All right. I ain't good at casting this spell on myself.
Claire, I'm the one who's supposed to go down, not you.
You're the one with all the hit points.
Man, I
my
like
con
how
mod is 0.
I think the whole point of like my subclass, which is whenever I attack stuff, like they can't attack anything but me, hasn't mattered yet because whenever I attack stuff, they just die.
Yeah. Just bam.
What has been the general public's reaction to this little
well
skirmish?
You were, in fact, I'm gonna move your token like over here. You were right on the outer edge of Stony Eyes, and there didn't seem to be many people around, which is probably why this attack occurred. You can like look a ways down the street back towards where it's more towards the main thoroughfare. You can see some people moving about, and you Quidam, since you're looking for it, you do notice like some individuals take note, but they just keep moving. Yeah, it's the outer city.
I'm gonna go through this person's pockets, the one who took me down.
Sure.
I'm feeling a little miffed.
Yeah.
And feel entitled to their pocket change right now.
Go for it. Yeah, we'll do this.
What do you think? These were maybe folks from Twin Songs?
You find
Maybe.
Amongst all of them, you find 9 gold. Not all of it's gold, but just for simplicity's sake, 9 gold's worth of like silver and copper when you go through all their pockets. And the one, well, that one, never mind. Yeah. You also find on the 2 robed individuals with the daggers themselves have symbols on them. Which you probably, I would say, you don't necessarily need to make a check for this because both of you are Baldur's Gate residents. You can see the symbols engraved on the daggers are those of Baal, the god of murder. And the other individual who seemed to be the spellcaster also has a symbol around their... okay. I was trying to look for... Here we go. Yeah, so the robed individual... the individual with daggers, on the pommels of the dagger, it's a skull with what looks to be little, like, droplets of blood that circle around it. And it has been painted in red. The other individual also has a skull as a symbol, surrounded by bones, and you recognize it as a symbol of Merkel, the Lord of Bones.
All right, so this was a collaborative effort.
Just what Baldur's Gate needs. The three all working together.
And yeah, both of you have heard the stories growing up in Baldur's Gate. In fact, it sometimes is often blamed, like the Dead Three are often used as a way of blaming others for misfortune. Oh, that was clearly done by the Dead Three. But they were always stories. It was never hard. It was a little hard to say. There was no hard evidence pointing to it actually being the result of the Dead Threes.
Mm-hmm. All right. I would like to take these daggers and the flail.
Sure. It's at this point, as you pick it up, it seems to just be a flail. Any arcane energy coming off of it seems to have dissipated. You suspect it probably
just been a cast and focus.
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, you can add 2 daggers and a flail to your inventory.
You want me to carry those for you, Quidam?
If you wouldn't mind holding on to these 2, and I'll press the flail and one of the daggers into your hands. I might keep this one with me.
All right. Adding dagger. Adding flail.
Sure
And what was special about the flail again? There was like a scroll on it or something?
The actual head of the flail is like an iron skull.
And did you get me the Merkel or the ball dagger?
They're both daggers of ball. Merkel was the flail one, yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Cool.
And here, and I will press for the gold into Lovelace's hand.
Oh. Easier way to make there's easier ways to make rent. Maybe next month.
That's fair. Would I have the sudden realization that it is past the first of the month and we haven't paid rent yet?
Yeah.
We haven't paid rent yet. We should get on that. Maybe later today.
And
And I think with that, I think let's head over to the cracked spine to recover, maybe.
Correct. Bitch.
Or where were we gonna meet Cottle?
Blackgate.
Blackgate.
Black Dragon Gate.
Black Dragon Gate.
Uh,
Okay.
I can keep going.
Okay.
I ain't feeling fantastic, but Claire,
Yeah,
let's
let's
continue onward with this.
Let's go meet up with Cottle.
Okay. And with that, maybe a bit more wary, but you...
Like, put the bodies in. I don't know. Is there a receptacle? Whether that be of a trash kind or of a we're processing these dead cows kind.
Oh God. No. No, there's that storage room that you like climbed into. You
I
could.
don't really want to saddle those people with some
Yeah.
dead bodies. Maybe just stack them nicely in the street.
Okay. Okay.
We'll let the
Play with
Gravediggers
this
Guild,
with them.
our crew, know to come pick them up later.
There we go. That sounds alright.
And you do note as you leave the scene and start heading towards the wall, looking over your shoulder, you do see a couple of individuals that seem to have been watching from the shadows come out, and they start immediately going through the pockets of these dead folks on the street.
You know, Quidam, I actually met one of the grave makers last night. She was this old woman named Celine. She was looking for some sort of ghost out here.
Oh. Haven't heard of. Well, I suppose it doesn't surprise me to hear that there are ghosts out here. I mean, I gesture back at the bodies.
Fair enough.
And as you make your way around the wall, going into the Blackgate neighborhood and approaching the very busy thoroughfare, you can see the big line of folks getting ready to enter into the upper city, most of which seem to be merchants with all sorts of gear and ware that they have at their disposal. You looking for Katholm, both of you searching the area, you suddenly feel a tug at your side, Quidam, and you can see that Katholm is there.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
I think I'm still holding my stomach, and I'm still covered in blood.
Yeah, he looks at you. Oh, God.
It's been a morning already.
You both all right?
I'm fine. Let's take a minute to just get ourselves cleaned up, shall we? And I think
Yeah, you don't really look very inconspicuous like that, Quidam.
Well, no, I suppose not. I don't have a change of clothes with me, though.
Lovelace takes out, like, I guess, her water skin. It's like, here, maybe you can wash yourself a little bit with this.
I will take that and wash the blood off my skin, I guess, but my clothes.
Yeah, you do your best to clean up. Katholm helps as well, but yeah, your clothes you'll need to do more thoroughly later. But you get as best you can cleaned up. Yeah, Katholm looks at you both. Are you still good to do this?
I think so.
Okay, if you're sure. I could take a moment to catch my breath, though. And I would like to take a short rest. I want my hit points back.
Sure, you can take an hour. Yeah. Yeah.
You alright with that, Katholm? Katholm? I'm sorry, I'm still having a little bit of trouble with it.
It's all right. It's a very. Not many people have heard the name. I would even gander. Probably no one has. Katholm.
Katholm.
Yeah. It's Box of Screws told me to help both of you out. So here we
I
are.
appreciate your patience.
Hey, it's just a job. As you pull off the side, waiting in probably some alley just off the road, catching your breath, getting ready to head towards Amberdune hideout. You can both take a short rest as you watch the merchants and other folk heading into the upper city.
I'm back up to full with a single hit die.
There you go.
Perfect.
You have 3 hit die right now, right?
Yeah, so I have 2 left after this.
Yeah. Yes, it's just wine. Oh, it's just wine from that one room with that one weird thing. Yeah, that's right. It's just wine.
I'm not certain if I get this or not.
No, it was just a reference to. It's a reference to our game, Claire. It's something that happened. You know.
Yeah, I'm quite aware of what happened.
Yeah.
1 second.
Anyways, you both are able to take your short rest. you want to do anything in that time or head straight there?
I think let's just head over there. Let's get this over
Yeah,
with.
let's do it.
So, real quick, just to walk me through it, are you planning to go just straight up to the door and knock while Katom sneaks around the back?
I think as we approach, Quidam, if you can do your just make sure that we're in the right place.
Yep. All right. I will cast Locate Object, looking for Mass Froth's Mighty Digressions.
Okay, hold on, I gotta get some things ready here.
And that is the last second level spell of the day.
All right, so as you are approaching this small home, about, as I said, it's about 30 feet by 30 feet, very like slanted roof that goes all the way down to the ground. You can see the one entryway there at the front, and there are a few shuttered wooden shuttered windows, two at the front, and as you go around the sides, you can see there are other windows on the other sides of the building. It does look like that most of it is made of wood, and Quidam, you focus in thinking about the image of that book, everything about it, every little detail, and as you focus and call out to this being that seems to be helping you, guide you, the details seem to become so crisp, so real, you can turn the book three-dimensionally in your head, flip through the pages, and even see pieces of text that you could remember from when you first read it, and suddenly you feel a surge of warmth, and you open your eyes and you feel this pull at your temples in a direction, and it is clearly in front of you, somewhere within the home, beneath it. And as you are approaching, Katom darts off to the side, and you can see that cart, or I guess the cart actually wouldn't be there right now. But he darts off to the side where there is a tree growing. Yeah, go ahead.
Before he does, I say to both of them, it's here. We're looking for a basement of some kind.
Got it.
You have any idea where that basement is?
I point down.
Yeah, how precise is it?
That's a good question. You sense the direction of the object's location.
Okay.
If it's in motion, you know the direction of its movement.
Okay. So I would just say, yeah, we'll say it's kind of an aura, like not super precise, but it's definitely coming maybe more towards the back of the home and down. But you're not certain about precisely where.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
looking for a cellar, a basement, something like that.
Got
I
it.
guess, yeah, let's also describe what the book looks like. If you get the chance to grab it,
All
let's
right.
grab it.
I'll keep an eye out and try to see if I can spot it. I'll also keep my ears open in case anything happens.
Sounds good. Well, I'm sure I'll scream if something terrible happens, so,
Well, that's good.
Yeah, if things start looking tight, just get out of there.
Will do.
We'll try to cover your escape and meet up back here.
back at Black
and
Dragon Gate or the Cracked
like-
Spine?
maybe like wherever we're scheming outside of it.
Oh, just like across the street.
I guess so.
Sure.
I meant like just if you're going down into the basement, don't take too many risks.
Yeah. I'll keep my ears open for what you two do and take your lead.
All right.
And he darts off, cutting across the road, and you see him go over to where there's a tree growing next to the home and dart behind it and start to quietly make his way towards the home. And both of you approach this there's no cobblestone to speak of out here. It's all just rough earth, dirt, and mud, and bits of grass growing up in spots. and you approach the wooden door.
I think I have thrown my shawl so that it is draped over my chest and belly so that the bloodstains are not quite as obvious.
Yeah, and it's definitely dried to be much darker, almost black.
Brown.
But, yeah, brown. So it could maybe pass as mud, especially with all the stuff kicking up as you're walking through these parts of town. Okay, so who's knocking on the door?
I will, I guess.
Okay.
All right, here's to winging it.
All right. Yeah. Okay. So.
Oh, it's on the map again. Cool.
Yeah. So I have brought you to a map to show what you're looking at. I realize there's always a risk of bringing a map out like this because it immediately is like there's battle. But
I'm ready for it.
Sorry. Here we go. All right, so you knock on the door, and there's a bit of a pause as you're waiting there. You hear some movement on the other side, creaking of floorboards, and eventually the door opens up, and standing before you, Lovelace, you recognize the I believe I described one of them being a bit thinner, a man with very like
ledger.
The scrawny man with the ledger?
Had a ledger. Yes, the scrawny man who had the ledger. And as they open the door, you see they have very wispy hair that's kind of combed back, this darker skin, and they look towards you. Yes.
Hello. My name is Jasper. I went to your stall yesterday to make an order for a particular book. I was wondering if I might speak to someone about that order.
What? Well, why didn't you go back to the stall? Why'd you come here? I could see if Corvala is available, but
That would be very kind of you to get Corvala.
all right. Well, we don't normally do business at home.
I understand, and I appreciate you making an exception for us.
I'll see what I can do. But one moment, please.
Certainly.
Closes the door.
I would like to try and step inside. Just I'm here now.
Lovelace will help
Okay.
keep the door open. Just like reach out a hand.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want it to be like
Move you up here.
if he is fast about it, I will not push it. But
I mean,
I would
he
like
didn't-
to assert myself.
Sure, he didn't have the door fully open. He definitely had it like kind of open a little bit and was like talking to you through, a bit of a gap. So he goes to turn. What do you do to try to?
I think I just put my hand on the door and act like I'm gonna follow him.
Oh, okay. So you place your hand on the door and he stops and goes, would you mind waiting outside, please?
All right.
But we don't normally take customers at home.
Understand.
Please, wait outside. Closes the door. What are the two of you doing as this individual heads away?
I make that exact expression at Lovelace.
Yeah. Of like regretting being like, oh, like we could have said that, like we were scared of assailants out here. We've already been attacked once.
Well, that's
Like,
true.
that would've been
I tried to
good.
hide. No, I just wasn't thinking quite that fast.
Yeah, me neither.
Do I recognize that accent, or is that just a specific voice that you were doing to distinguish him from others, Nathan?
Make a history check. I'm not. It's very this. So many voices, but yes, I was trying.
No,
to,
that's fair. That's
yeah.
why I'm asking the question.
But go for it. Yeah, yeah. I appreciate you paying attention
That's
to
a
the details.
natural one.
You have no idea. Yeah, you are thinking on it, and it's just not coming to you. There's so many disparate people that come to Baldur's Gate, especially in the areas that you live in. So, yeah.
Well, he ain't Cormyran.
That's right. So, waiting a bit of time, I'm gonna do some things behind the scenes here really quick. See if, your little friend is being successful. Okay.
This is just like in computer games where you haven't like explored the map yet, and it's just like the computer is taking its turn.
Yep.
And there's like a little spinner. It's like, what's going on?
Yeah, actually, let me just make sure that you can see what you see. Because sometimes this thing can be weird. And okay, good. You're not being shown things.
No, definitely not.
I guess we're listening.
Okay, make a perception check.
I would love to. 13.
13. Okay. Something is happening. Lovelace, as you, I think you hear something muffled at the back of the house, and you have to lean in, kind of putting your ear closer to the door, and you hear a muffled shout coming from the back of the house.
I guess time to go in.
Oh,
I kick the door in.
You kick the door in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Try the handle.
Okay.
Lovelace.
Make a strength check as you push Quidam out of the way and kick the door.
I mean, if the door is locked, did I get any sense if the door was locked?
You said you kicked the door in. Please roll
cool.
the strength check for me.
Great. Man, this is not the first time this has happened. 6.
6. Oh, okay. Wow, that's not very... Well, thankfully, no, you know what? Yeah, you go to kick it and it just rattles in its frame. It is definitely locked from the other side.
It's locked. I'm going around. And I guess I want to wheel around the back.
Okay.
And start taking off that way.
Okay.
Maybe I can like jump in a window or something.
Yeah, go ahead and do your movement to where you want to go. And I'm going to check something
1, 2, 3. That's 15.
I know
20,
chat is seeing some stuff that you both are not.
25. Are there any windows that I can see in?
Hold on, I gotta check. I gotta do something. The windows are all shuttered. They are like wooden shuttered windows though. Like they don't seem to actually have any glass pane, so you could probably smash through them if you wanted to, but they are shuttered closed.
Okay, I can't tell what's a window and what's a door on this map.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. You are currently here. I'll just do this to make it clear. Window. Oops. Hello. I'm trying to window. I'll draw a little blue in front of what are windows. And there seems, as far as you know, there's only the one door that you see. It does look like as you were running around the side of the house, it does look like the third window up there to the north, seems to have been, I guess how would it open? Like, it seems like the slats have been pulled open like this.
Oh, that's the one then.
But I need to do something really quick. I'm going to switch back to my hidden GM view so that you don't see this. Oh, okay. Here we go. Okay, yeah, it doesn't work. Boy.
I like sitting here knowing that stuff's going on and having absolutely no idea what the specifics are, because I feel it's very much what Quidam is doing right now, going,
Yeah. Okay, so Lovelace, was that your full movement as you run around Quidam?
That was my first movement.
Yeah.
Then I guess I'd like to dash and try to get into this window.
Okay, yeah, so you dash up to that window and
Maybe even let's rage.
Okay. Sure.
I got rages aplenty.
You rage as you dash up to the window, and you can see through one of the slats are pretty big, and they've been peeled open, and it looks like they were just wide enough for Quidam to climb through.
These ones, I'm just gonna like leap at them and try to smash through.
Yeah, you would have to smash through, but that would have been your movement. Sure, I'll let you do if you really want to just run and literally leap through. Go ahead and make an athletics check to try to smash through the window.
With advantage because
You're
I'm
raging,
right?
Yep.
Yes. Athletics is +5. With advantage. Pow! 18.
That's plenty. So before you smash through the window, I really quickly want to check with Quidam. Quidam, are you running after Lovelace? Or staying where you are as Lovelace goes running around the corner?
I think I use my bonus action to dither, and then I will use my movement and action to start heading around the other direction, because I've heard stories that this is what you're supposed to do. Whoops.
Oops.
Sorry.
That's okay. Don't worry about it. Okay.
Oh, you're running in the other direction?
Yeah, so Quidam
Yeah.
goes
Fascinating.
running around the other side of the house as Lovelace, you leap towards this window and it splinters in front of you as your hooves smash through, and you come landing inside of this room that is filled with pretty much empty bookshelves except for one off in the corner. And you see that Quidam is... I'm actually going to do this really quick to see if... you see that Quidam is standing there with a short sword about 4 inches deep into the belly of this wiry-haired, jackal-looking creature standing on 2 legs like a humanoid, with its hands clutching the sword in its belly. And you see its wiry fur is very grayed, like this is a very old creature that's standing there just clutching the sword. And as Quidam pulls out the blade, you watch immediately as the wound just seals shut. And this creature just... What are you doing here? As they shout at, and then they immediately go, Corvala! And Quidam is standing there with the short sword in his hand, panting heavily. Is there some sort of monster? And you, Lovelace... Sorry. Oh god, that was a very evil laugh of me to do.
This is awful.
You watch, Lovelace, as to your left there are these 2 trunks. Like one is a crate, and then resting on top of it is this like heavy leather trunk. And you watch as it suddenly peels open, and you watch these rows and rows of teeth kind of come spilling out from the tops and bottoms of the trunk, and this purpley pseudopod kind of
No!
and it and whips out towards you.
Oh no, Lovelace. It's your best friend.
Oh no! Oh no! That was a critical hit. Oh, sorry. Let me switch the. But you're raging. So.
I'm so glad we took that short rest. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
For some reason, I didn't roll the damage, so I'll just do it over here. What was it? Sorry, it was a. For those of you who have not watched the first adventure, this is hilarious because Lovelace has had an encounter with a mimic before.
Oh no!
I
should have known. There was furniture. You can't trust furniture.
Okay, so that pseudopod whips out and slams into you for 8 points of bludgeoning damage, so 4, and it sticks to your flesh, and it starts to pulling you towards its mouth. And you immediately see that older looking jackal-like creature look towards it and go, "Ah! Stop it! Ah, let go! I'll feed you later!" And I think we'll let Quidam react as you hear all this shouting from inside the home. And we're probably going to end the session here as Quidam. You hear this shouting coming from inside the house. And just on the other side of this window, you hear a chair and a door slam open and footsteps start to running on hardwood floor. What do you want to do, Quidam?
I don't think it would occur to Quidam to try and jump through a window.
Okay. What would you like to do?
Oh, keep running.
Okay, go for it.
Just go the long way around.
There ain't no door back here.
No
This
door.
is so scary because all
Only
I can
one
see are these 4x2, this like 4x2 room.
Yeah, it's a
All else
tiny
is
room.
Oh,
blackness.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I get around here with 40 feet of movement.
And you,
Is this the one that Lovelace crashed?
yes, you come around the corner seeing this smashed in window. I wish I could, I can't do it tonight, but I can redraw this map later to allow windows to be opened. So I'll do that for our next session. But here, I'll just do this for you, Quidam, so you can at least see. But imagine you are standing outside. But you come running around the side and look into this smashed open window, and you can see that Lovelace is being pulled towards this trunk filled with teeth, this purpley pseudopod stuck to her skin. And Cosholm is standing there wide-eyed, panting, looking very panicked, as there is this wiry-haired, old, jackal-looking figure screaming at this mimic to let go of Lovelace. And as you come around the corner and look in, you watch as the door to this room slams open, and come running through, you see a very tall, striking woman wearing this beautiful purple shawl adorning her head. And as she enters, you watch as her face, the snout pulls out from her face as she turns into this tall, jackal-looking figure and looks over at all of you. And that is where we will...
Can I use my free
having
action to talk?
Yes, what do you say?
I shout, "Stop! Everyone, please stop! I don't want anyone to get hurt!"
Okay. Why don't we end session with you rolling a persuasion check to try to defuse the situation?
Yelling is very diffusing, but let's do this one. 12.
12. Okay.
I feel like I need to roll a wisdom check or something, because like Quidam's yelling to stop, but like the object of my nightmares has me and I'm raging.
Yeah.
And it doesn't seem like I'd be willing to listen to reason. So I guess can I roll wisdom or something?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you want to roll a wisdom save to see if you can. Are you trying to resist attacking this thing? Is that what you're trying to do?
I guess just do anything besides lashing out.
Yeah. Go ahead,
violence.
roll a wisdom save. We've done this before in my other group with the barbarian.
That's a 4.
Okay, then no, Lovelace. You just feel the rage starting to consume you, and you need to destroy this thing that is trying to consume you again.
Yep.
And as you are bubbling over with rage, and Corvala is staring over the room in her hybrid form, just as you are getting ready to swing, Lovelace, and we'll let you attack when we start next session. She is. Oh yeah. Okay. Sorry, everybody. Let's do this. Roll initiative for me, Lovelace. I want to see if she can react before you do.
15.
15? She got a 22. Okay.
Man, so many nat 20s. Sorry, continue.
That's totally fine. Okay. She comes in the room, turns into this hybrid form, sees you there, Lovelace, like seething at this thing, rearing your axe up, and she goes, "Hey!" Snaps, and you feel compelled to just turn and look at her, and she stares at you with these golden, beautiful eyes, and I need you to make a wisdom save for me. Come on.
Hopefully it's better than the last one.
No. Let it be a failure. Yes.
It's a failure.
Yes.
Oh no.
Yes. You aren't immune to being charmed, right?
Oh wait, I might be. I'm Fae.
Do you have advantage on charm effects or something? I know elves do, but
no,
okay.
I don't.
Good.
I do not.
Good.
I am susceptible.
So Quidam, as you shout this out, Corvala comes sprinting in. Lovelace is pulling the axe up, getting ready to swing down on this thing. Cotholm is freaking out, and she snaps her fingers and shouts, and Lovelace just turns, and she stares at you, and Lovelace, suddenly your eyes roll in the back of your head, and you fall unconscious onto the ground, sound asleep. And that is
unconscious or asleep?
Asleep.
Okay.
And that is where we're going to end tonight's session.
Nathan, we have to wait a whole week?
Yeah. I'm just gonna put that little symbol on you.
It's nap time. Man.
Also, hello,
zoologist.
Yeah. I haven't seen you before. Hi.
Welcome.
I think
Welcome.
they've been around.
Have they? Okay, I feel bad now.
Not often, I think.
Yeah, I think you're maybe a more quiet observer, but hi. Also, Operation, I love that emoji.
Oh, good enough.
It's like a little Teen Wolf thing. Yes, it escalated very quickly. The big variable was Cotholm.
And both times we have needed him to be a selfie, he has not pulled through.
Yeah, he fucking was epic at his sleight of hand check to get into the room, and then I rolled stealth for him to quietly enter the room with somebody in it, and completely failed. So, yeah. Yes, perfect. All right, well, thank you everybody so much. That was pretty exciting. I didn't actually know exactly where this was gonna go, and you're like, we're just gonna go talk to him. I was like, okay.
Just talking. It'll be fine.
Let's see.
Man, you fail one wisdom saving throw and it all goes bad.
It's perfect.
Actually, this might de-escalate things appropriately.
It was perfect.
Ah.
I hope that felt fair, Olive. Doing the initiative thing to see who could react first.
You gave me 2 chances.
I did. I sure did. All right. Well, thank you, everybody. I can't wait to see what happens next. And we are, we'll see seems like we're getting close to the conclusion of this. So I will let the audience know. I already told the players, but get ready to be leveling up hopefully soon.
Yeah.
So we have that
Check
to
out
look
our-
forward to.
Check out our Instagram post from earlier if you want to weigh in on what feat Quidam takes.
Yeah.
We are story_reckless, I believe.
Yeah. Story reckless. I don't think there's anyone else out
We're
there.
story reckless on
Yeah.
Instagram.
All right. Well,
Story.reckless.
Story.reckless. There you go. Well, thank you, everybody. I hope you have a wonderful evening. I can't wait to see you all next week. Bye.
I need a minute.